Good morning to you. It's the 15th of January 2025. I hope this video finds you well and happy. I'm glad you enjoyed my last collaboration with Milo. It was very entertaining. Luckily though, this will be a much more quiet affair because he's gone to sleep. He's already worn out. Oh look, I don't know if this is a coincidence by the way, but these two cards are in there. Friends and clearing. I wonder if it's anything to do with what's going on. We're going to be having friends around us rather than enemies. Clearing. Oh, exciting. I keep getting nature. I don't really know why. Nature. So, Monday. This is for Monday. Monday. Monday fun day. Oh, another one fell out. What? I have been shuffling this morning. It's just, maybe it's coincidence that they were still within this pack. As soon as I did that. Oh, look at what I'm getting already. Flow, protection. Go with the flow, protection. Wow. Okay, so what was my question? Yes, so I feel like I had a look in the media last night, and I had a look today. And I thought it was very, very quiet about President Trump on Monday. It's a monumental day for the world. It's huge. And I couldn't understand why there's not lots of stories like front page. I know it's a UK paper. I don't know where you are, but there's nothing. And I actually had to Google, where is the inauguration going to be held, because I wasn't sure. But it did come up, so it has been in the newspapers. It's like one article. But I just thought they'd be building up to it every day, some excitement or some, I don't know, it's a big moment. And it just feels like crickets. Maybe I just didn't catch it on the right day, but considering it's, 5 days away? What is it today? Wednesday? 4 days away. Oh my goodness me. I thought there'd be more of a big sort of fanfare about it all, and there isn't. So I wonder why. So I just pulled 3 cards on that. Maybe there is and I just missed it, in fairness. Let's see. Could be that they're waiting, maybe perhaps in fairness to them, closer to the time. It could actually be as well that perhaps, and I do say perhaps, they wanted a different perspective. Because this can be sort of, you see things, you become enlightened, and maybe they, I'm putting my own spin on this, but maybe they didn't want this day to come. I don't know. I just felt like it was very quiet. Yes, I'm wondering if perhaps they were hoping this. I do kind of feel it more now with these 2 cards. That perhaps there's going to be, the narrative is going to be changed more, and that's what maybe they weren't looking forward to, because I do think things are very controlled, what the media choose to say, what they don't choose to say. Nothing ever feels very balanced, and maybe they don't want to focus on it for that reason. I do feel with those cards they're not focusing on it, but you can tell me if I'm wrong and you think they have been, and fair enough. I don't know if this is about the future, but I feel the future, it will change. Okay, the structure, the format of the papers and everything like that. I feel in the future that will change, and I think they will be much more favourable towards him. Or even the media could completely change actually as well. So I feel like the journey that has been sort of hidden, that we've been on, nothing's really come to the fore. And I do feel that will slowly change. And, this is now doing it differently in a way. So hopefully that's how, I always got that the media would change. That feels like they will, because they do seem to be, I have trust. They do seem to sort of control what they want you to know and say. I was just surprised because I thought this is such a monumental day, and I'm excited. And you think they would have caught up to speed by now, but still not. No. Judgment. So it may be that they do eventually. I think the media is going to change, or how it's controlled is going to change. Yep. I think it's going to be renewed. It's sort of leaving it behind in a way. Or it could be hidden knowledge comes to the fore. Like, you know, I just think the format will change. Yeah, I've got a tower. I think the foundation will change. So, going on to the inauguration. Now, a long time ago when I looked into it, I had the Eight of Cups for him, and I was a bit confused. I thought, oh, is he not going to be there? It's strange now because there's a guy who actually says, I'm not going to be there. I think he said he's playing golf. I'm not sure who exactly he is, but... And then when I asked literally the other day, I put it on the community page, I got kind of military card, but it can also mean, you know, movement, a bold move. Now, I looked in the newspapers, and obviously this is meant to be in DC. I always heard there was something about DC a couple of years ago, that DC and London were sort of their own corporations or something. And I was just curious, wondering why I'm getting a chariot, why I'm getting the Eight of Cups. Is it that they will move the venue from DC? Is it something else? Is it military? Someone said military around him. Ooh, what was that? I've missed it. What was that? I've missed it. I won't find it now, will I? I thought it flipped the other way. Oh, it's so annoying. I'll have to go back and look, see if I can see what flipped. But that's a bit disappointing. What would the reason be? So I'm going to ask, why did I get military? Is it the... Oh, it could be protection. Some kind of... It's like maybe changing your words, your plans. Oh, I wonder if it's plans being changed. Well, I tell you what I've got from that. I've got hidden information, maybe, and there may be things that they're not letting on. And because that's controlling how you say things. And I don't know if it's to do with the venue, the location, or the day. So, because I have information hidden, I don't think I should continue with that, because maybe we should just see what happens with that. As long as it happens, you know, if they move it, it could be because of DC. Or they're not letting on their plans. So these are the last two cards I've got on that. I wonder if it's to do with DC. I do think there will be inauguration. I hope so. Yeah, I very much think so. But perhaps they're just keeping their plans a bit secret. And if it was to be moved, it could be because of DC. If it's the same place, it could be just saying there'll be a lot of military. Why am I really don't know. I don't know. I've no idea. I wonder if they were contemplating whether to move it or what to do with it, or this is enlightenment. So clarity. Perhaps. I don't know if it's got anything to do with DC, so I'll just look into that. Will it be moved from DC? Like, why are people saying I'm not going to be there? It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Timing. Renewal. I really don't know. keep getting the same thing. Moving forward, this is a new direction, okay? And this could be talking about DC. This could just be talking about where we are right now in the world. So it's very difficult to know because my questions are, will it be moved? I don't see a move card. Are things just hidden? Are they trying to sort of throw the scent off of things and their plans? I kind of looks a bit like that. But this could also just be telling us where we are and where we're going. Okay, so in the middle you can see obviously strength. And then you can see that things are really changing. Things are really going to change if you do it like that. If it has anything to do with DC, possibly. I don't know what it would be. Very, very difficult for me to know. There's definitely, excuse me, definitely some confusion here. Could be plans change, things change, or, perhaps they've got something else planned. I have no idea, and it's a bit confusing. So to be honest with you, just have to wait and see what happens. I asked, will they change the venue at the last minute? And I had magician. Now he manifests what he wants to happen. Okay, this is communication, activation. It's a magician. He can be a trickster as well. So this is the thing. It's a difficult one for me to know entirely. Could even be up in the air. Who knows? Almost like he's going to pull it out the hat and we're going to see what's going to happen. It could be, for all we know, anything could happen. This is spontaneous, at the right time, at the right place. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Because, anything could happen. I also find it very strange as well that they'll have an inauguration, but nothing's really addressed what's been happening in the last 4 years. It's all very strange to me. I think things will transpire. I don't exactly know how and what, so I'm not going to say, but I think we just have to wait and see what happens on Monday. I told you I keep getting this card, and this is baffling me. Nature. Reconnect with nature. Feel the sun on your skin. Walk barefoot on the grass. Now, I do keep getting the sun for him. So, nature, going back to nature. Is it something to do with natural laws? It could also be the sun. It's just a very positive thing. Am I reading too much into it? Recharge and wait. Take time to think on the matter at hand. Do not oh no, please don't delay it. Trust. Okay, the camera's moved. So I think, all in all, I don't have an answer, but I have a few ideas. But at the end of the day, I think that obviously we're just going to have to trust. Whatever happens, we have to trust. And trust what then happens after that as well. What's next? I've got another question. Will things happen? This is fairness. Will things happen quite quickly after the inauguration as to the changes in the world, the big changes? Or this is knowledge. However, this is a vision quest. He's a guru. Now, he's enlightening the path. Knowledge. Are we going to get the knowledge finally, once and for all? But he's also a loner. Solitude. Could we finally? This is the truth's coming out. This is good. Excellent. Things that have been held back from us. I feel like they're going to tell us there's a change here, you see. I think there's going to be a stop. It's for our best interests. feel like they're going to tell us at some point what's been going on. So my question was, will it happen quite quickly afterwards? See what I get. Will the changes come in quite quickly? Because my daughter keeps saying to me, don't know why you care. This is America. It doesn't affect you. And I'm thinking, no, please. It has to affect me. Didn't sit here for 2 years not for it not to affect me. I'm thinking, come on, Trump. We're depending on you. Will it happen quite quickly? There's been some setbacks for our freedom, small struggles, in order to liberate us, or to perhaps to even tell us, actually. I think they have not wanted to tell us their plans and their research and what they're doing behind the scenes, and in order to get justice. I think they have deliberately been detached from that, because he detaches himself. They're waiting. So they've made their plans. They've got their plans in place. And I think that they weren't going to let you know that you were on the path of freedom until they're ready to tell you, because this feels like what happens next, Knight of Pentacles. So he's waiting. He's a military man. He's on a horse and he's waiting. Maybe they're waiting until he gets in, and then they can start the horse moving. Will things happen quite quickly after? He's waiting. He's waiting because there's going to be very upsetting news for the population, feels like. Oh gosh, goodness me. This is a past card. See? And this is hidden stuff. They're waiting. I think that there will still be some kind of disclosure. This is information that's going to be very disappointing. And we're going to lament over it. And it's going to be very, very sad. This is... I could even be unexpected. And maybe I don't know, maybe there was twists and turns in their plans. Maybe things, or they're waiting to tell you what happened, and this is stress, you see. I think they're worried how things are going to transpire. Okay. And wow, it feels like that's quite a heavy thing, really. You know, how do you tell the world? That's a tricky one, isn't it? This is news. 6 weeks, and it's quick. 6 days, whatever. It's quick. It's swords. Clarity. So are they waiting to give us all clarity? Wow. This is painful. Painful. But it's a rebirth. So it's going to be painful, but it's a process to bring us a new, there you go, to bring us a new way and a new foundation. And but it's also like, he could be like your soldier, but also heroes welcome. You know, he comes back and it's painful, but at least we have a positive future, if you get my drift. So, you know, and they're already wanting to make specific laws. Okay, I'm not going to go into the laws, but they want to make, wow. Oh, yes, they are going to be. Honestly, those laws are not only going to be shocking, they're going to be very, very destabilising. And I mean, I can't even really describe that card to you, what I'm thinking. Those laws, there's going to be dire consequences, put it that way, with a tower. Absolute dire consequences. Like shocking, perhaps, with the tower. Shocking. Mr. T. He's coming in strong. He's going to come in strong. He's coming in strong. So those new laws coming in strong. Okay. So what else? So yeah, I mean, they're going to bring in new laws. It's a lot. It's a lot to comprehend as well. So, my goodness me. So I might as well ask then, because to be honest, the more and more is that's unfolding to me, to be honest with you, the more and more that's unfolding, the more and more I start thinking, you know, they say the military is the only way, because how do you tell? How do you change this foundation? How do you tell the people? Surely it has to come to that point where, you know, we've been living in a very secretive world, and surely it has to come to the point where you have to tell the people. Surely honesty is the best policy. Is military the only way? See what I get. And then we'll wait for Monday. Military. Could be in order to create a new. You know, that card is sort of working through something, and, you know, it's long and it's hard and it's difficult and it's physical. But you have to work through it to get freedom. So let's see. Is military the only way? Interesting, I have two major arcanas for the past and the present already. Completion to the world. So a very treacherous journey the world has been on, or the military has been on, I should say. They've been working on this, and I would say behind the scenes with the Eight of Cups, to change the world. I mean, this is really big. Two major arcanas of the treacherous journey that we've been on with the moon, all the things hidden, to change the world, to bring it all to a completion. And the King of Swords is all about justice, holding people to account, but also detached. That card's just fallen out as I'm talking. Detached because, you know, they haven't obviously let us know, and that's on the bottom as I'm talking and shuffling. I said, will military be the only way? Is military the only way? This is planning, but waiting. So you've planted your seeds and now you wait. You wait on your hard work. So this is waiting in anticipation. Something good will come out of this. You've done the hard work, and now they've done the groundwork, and now they wait. Will there be more of this before that happens? So, and then it goes up a notch. You start putting your plans in motion, I feel, and this is judgment. So there's going to be a point, when I said is military the only way, they're waiting. There's something they're waiting for something to happen first. Is that the inauguration? Are they waiting for something else to happen first? Okay. And then I feel like then they start putting in the hard work. Like the hard work will pay off as well, because they'll start putting their plans in motion. And this is Judgment Day. So almost is there going to be that moment of the trumpet, the announcement. We're all called to take notice. And I had clearing, as I said. I'll do two more. Military the only way. It could be that they just start their new journey, and then this happens in a bit. Maybe they'll make everyone feel more comfortable first, come to terms with everything and the changes. Maybe then they'll do it. I don't know. But this feels like it will be an agreement to do it. He's still waiting. He's still waiting. He's waiting for his command. That's what I feel. Okay, so she's firm with her conviction, and when she says what goes, she means it, and she'll hold people to account. She's all about justice, and I do think they're waiting. They're waiting. They must be waiting for something first, some kind of justice first, and then this feels like everything gets exposed. It could be destiny as well. Like, I feel like this is meant to happen. This is about trusting when it's the right time, perhaps. So it'll be very interesting to see how things start to unfold now. You know, will they clear a little bit first? Well, then they're waiting. They're still waiting on that horse. They're still waiting. That was create. Express yourself. Interesting. Maybe he wants his you know, like, they had to be exonerated first, and maybe that has to happen first. I've just got to affirm as soon as I said that. He has to be exonerated in order to bring out Nasara Jasara as well. That's what I heard. So maybe that happens first. I see. Okay, I get it. Well, that just flew out. You know, I was talking about Nasara Jasara, and abundance flew out. Wow. Great news. Good, because we're broke. Great news is heading your way. Abundance is coming to you in many forms. Yippee! Holiday, break. It's time to go on that holiday. I now think holiday means break. Stop and a break. And then... Oh, what was this one? I only got a selection of words. Guides. Your spirit guides are there to help you communicate with spirit guides today. Guides. Guides could be like plans, guides, protection, recharge. I feel like there's a little bit to go yet. That's what it feels like. Not quite over the giant hump yet. That's what it feels like to me anyway. I keep getting the word recharge. Please slow down. It's not selfish. Take time out. Look after yourself. Recharge. Slow down. Maybe they're not in a hurry. Maybe they're going to do it. Yeah, look, I just said that, didn't I? I said maybe they're not in a hurry. Trust. I guess it's got to unfold when it's got to unfold. And that's it. So what more can I say? I can't. I've got ground. Nature. I keep getting nature. I've got positive and abundance. It's all looking fantastic. Unfortunately, wait. Be good if I could see a card that said, go! Let's go! Right, rambled way too much. So somebody just said in the comments, I've got family and protection here as well. Family is everything. Reconnect with them or tell them you love them. Reconnect. Oh, that's the other thing. What about all the people that are in WP? Wow, he's protecting them. He's a protector. Wow. You know, they've all got to appear as well. Oh, it's going to be exciting. That's an exciting plot twist. Yes. They're around. They're around. That could even be a woman as well, that one. That lady could be a beautiful woman, an empress. They're around, okay? But it's kind of like military are there and they sneaked them away. And they made you think that they weren't around anymore. Look, military are there. Quick, sneak away. Quick, get away. Get away. Let's get away. See, that's got to happen as well. You ain't going to put that in the newspapers. Oh, yeah, they led you to believe they weren't here, but they made an agreement, legally as well, perhaps, to go. I heard that. What was his photographer? His photographer said he made it. I saw it. It was a TikTok, and he said he made an agreement that they could go. You've got all that to come out yet as well. Well, that's going to be super, super exciting and wonderful for those people. So this is like perhaps they changed their home environment. Right, and I'm not going to say any more about that because that's obviously going to happen when it needs to happen, but that's what that looks like. So my last question was, so we've got a lot still to unfold. A lot, goals. I just said they got a lot to unfold. So like, yeah, maybe it will take a bit more time, but as long as the cogs are now in motion, it will be fantastic. So someone said to me, just now in the comments, what about the 100 MPs in UK that were involved? I didn't know it was 100 in the electoral issues, I should say. In America, they wanted to send over and have some choose favoritism, which is not cool, and you're not meant to do that. And obviously, they're not silly; they know they're not meant to do that. But I didn't know there was 100. And someone said, "Will they face consequences?" Well, I already kind of have had it. Yes, I think it's part of it, and Elon Musk is saying it as well. It's like two parts, but they just ignore it. Like the papers just ignore it. It's like this has to be done. Like, this has to be some kind of plan. I really do believe. Yeah, they just ignore it. Like, it never happened. That could be a plan for them to go. And I strongly do believe this is the means to an end. And I've said it and I'll say it again till I'm blue in the face. I strongly believe this is a victory lap. Okay? And I feel this will come out. Oh, yes. And more. Actually, this feels like with the flag, it's like the end of when you finish a race, you run the race, you finish the race. More and more, I think it's the means to an end. I think a lot's going to come to light. A lot of this is hidden stuff, things to lament on and consider. Things that have happened, perhaps just everything and anything. It feels like, and literally I feel like they may have to surrender. Like, this almost feels like this person's thrown their sword down and, okay, fine, I have to go. I admit defeat. I feel that it will. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I do think the answer is yes. Well, everything I've got is telling me yes. But it's strange because this would be like unheard of. Never happens like this. That's probably why it's cricket. So how they would actually unfold this, I don't actually know. Whoa, as soon as I said that, all these cards fell out. So I don't know what's relevant and what's not. Decisions and choices. This is backtracking. So this is going to go back to something in the past, I feel. Okay. Wow. So many cards. I feel like it's going to put them in a sticky situation. Okay? This is just something not as it seems. I do think it's going to put them in a sticky situation. And then, of course, I have completion. So, does this round the whole thing up? Feels very much so like it does. Look, someone said 100, right? This is a lot of people. This is a lot of people. There you go. You got your answer, really, haven't you? This is shocking, actually. Never happened, never been done. There you go, you got your answer. So, I've got balance and proud, communicate, career. Oh, career, strength, abundance, which doesn't necessarily mean money. It just says good news. And the last card was trust. Perhaps it brings things back into balance. Makes things more even. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to really enjoy watching the inauguration. And have a great week. Because I'm going to put this out probably just before Monday. And then we can put our feet up and watch the inauguration. And congratulations to President Trump and the White Hats. Bye now.